Hello and welcome to the Quick Start Assembly Guide with the SONDORS Rockstar. To begin this assembly, you're going to want to find your SONDORS box, arrow side up, take the bike out, and unpack everything. Once it's all unpacked, you'll find the front wheel, pedals, accessory fenders, and the display ready to mount on the bike. We'll install those components, and then we'll get ready to ride. To begin the assembly, support the bike in a stand or get a friend or someone to help hold the front of the bike up while you install the front wheel. That's to avoid setting this rebound knob on the bottom of the fork down on the ground. To begin installing the front wheel, first, remove the quick release that will be shipped in the fork. Open the quick release lever and just unthread it from the fork and pull it out. Next, take the front wheel and carefully insert it into the fork, guiding the disc rotor into the caliper as you do so. The fork has stops to retain the wheel, so you can simply insert it as far as it will go. When you reinsert the quick release, make sure you don't lose this backing nut. It fits in the opposite side of the fork. Reinstall the quick release, thread it tight, and close the lever. Next, we're going to install our handlebar. We're going to remove the faceplate from the stem, install the bar, taking care to center the bar in the stem when we do so, replace the stem faceplate, then we'll rotate it into position and tighten the bolts in an X pattern, making sure that when we're done, the space between the top and the bottom of the stem faceplate is about the same. Now it's time to install our pedals. They're clearly marked with little stickers for right and left, and that's a reference to the rider of the bicycle. So the right-hand pedal goes on the right-hand side and has a conventional right-hand thread. The left-hand pedal goes on the rider's left-hand side and has a left-hand thread. It should be easy to thread the pedals into the crank by hand. You should only need the wrench to put the last little tightness on the pedal. Now we'll install the front and rear mudguards onto the Rockstar. The hardware is included and you'll find it in the location where the fenders will mount. The front fender goes with the short end forward and the long end back. Be sure to hold the fender up tight as you tighten it in order to clear the tire. And the rear fender mounts like so. Locate your SONDORS main display with integrated USB port. We're going to mount that on the right side of the handlebar using our 2.5mm Allen wrench. The screw is already in the display, so you'll want to take the screw all the way out, open the elastic clamp, slide it over the bar, then reinsert the screw and tighten. Next, locate the control panel for the bike and install it on the left side of the handlebar between the throttle and the dropper post push button. Install this part with a 3mm Allen wrench. Remove the screw located on the bottom of the control panel, open up the lever, and install it on the bar, then retighten the screw. Plug the purple connector from the controller into the bottom of the display. The ports on the display are a dedicated shape. The connector can't be put in wrong, but do be careful when you insert it not to use too much force or bend any pins. Next, locate the green shield-shaped connector on the harness. This is the connector from the bike to the display. Go ahead and connect that now. What I didn't show you when we started this build and put the bike in the stand was that the bike will come with its dropper seat post installed. What's a dropper seat post? It's this guy with a thumb remote that lets you raise and lower the upper portion of the saddle 4 inches, 100mm. You can do that on the trail at any time by pushing that button, and it's infinitely adjustable. Now, if you need the seat higher than where that is to begin with, you do still have a conventional quick release, and you do still have a conventional amount of seat post that you can adjust up and down to find the correct riding height. The dropper post is then used as you transition on the trail from climbs to descents and things like that and need to get the saddle out of your way. That's it for the physical assembly. There's one more thing to do, and that's to open this little cover right over here and turn our battery on. The battery does ship in the bike, but it'll be switched off. Turn it on, then press the power button on the control panel. You get a little haptic feedback buzz from the control panel when the bike powers on. Before you hit the trail, make sure you check out some of our other videos about setting up your suspension and adjusting this bike to get the most out of riding your Rockstar. Thanks for watching.